Do you ever notice your worst months in sales usually follow your best ones? You have a huge month, you feel unstoppable, everybody's saying yes, you can finally breathe, and then the next month, dead. Low energy, low urgency, low production, and you've probably told yourself it's just the market, and I'm here to tell you it's not. Today, I'm breaking down why reps tend to self-sabotage after big months and how to stop that cycle permanently. The pattern is everywhere. You have a big month, you're on an emotional high, then it's followed by complacency, inconsistency, panic, and most sales reps never realize that they are the cause. After a big month, three things happen. Your urgency drops, you lower your standards, and because of that, your activity decreases. And you don't notice it at first. You'll skip one follow-up. Maybe you'll be like, I don't need to prospect today. I'm gonna go have some fun. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna take a breath. And you rationalize by saying you earned it. But in sales is an industry that punishes you if you're undisciplined. The situation you're in today, right now, is a result of what you were doing 90 days ago. I said this in a past video. Think about it. Think about the situation you're in right now. If you are constantly closing, if you have clients coming in, you're closing deals left and right, think about 90 days ago. You were probably prospecting, you were probably qualifying everybody. You were really in hustle mode. Now, on the other end of that, think about if you're not in a situation where you want to be, it's probably because 90 days ago, you were not doing the activity that you know you should be doing on a daily basis. If your behavior changes after you see success, your income will change too. You gotta work like you're starving every day, even if you're full. But here's what's really happening. Most reps, they operate emotionally. When they're down, they grind. When they're up, they relax. They use emotion to drive activity. That's unstable. You have to operate from standards. You have to hold yourself at a high standard and at the same standard, no matter if you have a deal that's closing tomorrow or if you haven't had a deal in 3 weeks. That way you won't find yourself just increasing activity only when you're scared or when you're in survival mode. And you also won't decrease activity when you're comfortable, when everything's good. You gotta stay boring. That's the word that nobody wants to hear. But boring discipline beats emotional bursts. After a big month, especially in sales, your brain wants relief. It wants reward. It wants comfort. But growth lives in consistency, not spikes. Listen to this. If your motivation disappears after success, it was never discipline. It was fear. Let's go a little bit deeper. Self-sabotage after a big month is usually tied to identity. Some reps subconsciously believe that they don't deserve consistent high income. And because of this, they spike and then they fall. It feels safer to fluctuate than to decide you're going to be the person who always puts in the work no matter what, because that's not an easy thing to do. It's simple, but it's not easy. Bigger months and being that person who operates consistently on a high level means more accountability, less excuses, and higher expectations. And people don't want to live up to that. Some reps unknowingly shrink back to what feels normal. They return to their financial comfort zone. That is not market conditions. That is an internal ceiling that people put within themselves so they cannot break through and hit their potential. And until that ceiling is broken, you will keep cycling. Here's the operational mistake. After a big month, reps stop prospecting. They live off their pipeline, but sooner or later that pipeline decays. Prospecting should not be something that you turn on when you're low or when you fear that you don't have enough deals in the pipeline to close and get you through the month. You have to maintain prospecting even when you're on an emotional high, even when you're having back-to-back closings. High months should actually increase your prospecting activity, not decrease. That's how you stabilize your income in sales. Most reps grind and hustle when they're desperate, and then they just coast when they're comfortable. But elite reps continue to build even when they're winning. So here's how you eliminate this permanently. 1, separate production from emotion. track your daily behaviors, not just how much you made that month. 2, you have to lock in non-negotiables. You have to set minimum activity numbers no matter what. I don't care how big the month was. And I want to challenge you with this third one. Increase your standards after success. If you have a big month, raise the bar, don't lower it. Number 4, audit your identity. Ask yourself honestly and answer the question, do you truly believe that you deserve consistent high income? Do you truly believe that you are a consistently high performer? Or do you just believe that you only deserve a couple big months a year? Your identity determines your ceiling. This is why sales resilience really matters, not just during rejection, but during success. Here's something you probably don't hear all the time, but success actually tests your discipline more than failure does. Failure makes you hungry, but success makes you comfortable. And comfort kills momentum. If you feel like you're on a sales roller coaster, if your biggest months are always followed by your slowest ones, it's not bad luck, it's a pattern. And patterns are fixable. Sales doesn't always reward intensity, but it does always reward consistency. If you want to know whether you operate from emotion or discipline, take my Alpha Sales Aptitude Test because it'll tell you. The link will be in the comments. Stop riding waves and start building stability. Like this video, please. Subscribe if you got value out of this, and I'll see you in the next one.